Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is still morning here in New York City. Uncle Claude on the way back. And I tell you what, last week, my NFL picks were astounding. I was 10-3 last week, where my only losses were, of course, unfortunately, my Pittsburgh Steelers. The Giants, I was wrong about the Bears, and I was also wrong with the Broncos beating the Vikings. But outside of that, I did pretty well. Now, let's hope to duplicate that this week. And as you come in, make sure to hit that like button. I really would appreciate that. I hope everybody enjoyed their holidays, those that celebrate them. And up for tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I look forward to that and continue to keep us in your prayers. We really appreciate that. So here we go. NFL picks for Week 12, 2023. First up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will go to Indianapolis. Hey, Mr. Carruthers, excuse me. How are you today? Yeah, I was 10-3 last week. I don't know how your picks went last week, but I'm pretty sure I beat you last week. The Colts have been pretty much up and down. So has Tampa Bay. Mayfield has he's been pretty solid, to be quite honest. Gardner Minshew obviously will continue to be the quarterback. Oh, you were 9-4. You were one below me. Not bad. Not bad. Just a notch below. The Colts always play pretty well at home. And Tampa Bay is not the same team that has been. Hey, Bella's World, how are you? How'd you do with your picks last week? As I mentioned, I was 10-3 last week. And we did agree a lot, so that's a good thing. Oh, you haven't been getting any well, I haven't really been on much. Right now I've only been on just doing my NFL picks. I really haven't had time. No, that just means you should listen to me more. That's all. That's terrible. Well, it happens sometimes. But with this particular game, I'm going to go with the home team. I'm going to go Colts 27, Tampa Bay 20. We mean never. Oh, why not? Don't worry, you'll come around one day. Next up, the New England Patriots come to MetLife Stadium and take on the New York Football Giants. Tommy DeVito actually played well for the Giants last week. That was one of my 3 losses. Giants defense played pretty well. Got a few sacks. It seems like both of these teams are taking to get the number 1 pick. And I tell you what, computers acting funny. You heard it here first. If Bill Belichick, I believe that Bill Belichick will become the coach of the New York football. So when you hear that Belichick is going to coach the Giants, UncClaude told you. He does have ties to the linebackers coach and defensive coordinator with Bill Parcells those championship seasons with the most dominant and greatest linebacker to have ever played the sport, Lawrence Taylor. His defensive player, period, to have ever played. Fan and me, Joe Green, is the centerpiece of Joe Green is definitely in the top 3, but I have to put LT number 1. I just have to do it. LT revolutionized the sport, but nevertheless, that team stinks now. The current Patriots, and a lot of that is because of Matt Jones. I think man, this thing is just acting up. Oh my goodness. Every upload when I'm doing this, it just drives me absolutely crazy. Oh, you have the cold. You see, this is where it starts. And listen, Matt Jones, I know stinks. I'm not saying that Tommy DeVito's a world beater, but he does have Saquon Barkley, and that accounts for a lot. So I am going to go with my New York Football Giants, 23-20 over the New England Patriots. And remember, the Giants are at home. Now, this was a bad loss for me last week. Yes, why not? The Patriots, really. I should be asking you that. Patriots are awful. At least the Giants fight in their games. That Steeler game last week was... Now, as being a fellow Steeler fan, Bella's World, wasn't that a dreadful game last week? But it got Matt Canada fired, so I'll take it. Now, listen, Kenny Pickett, the gloves are off. There are no more excuses. We have a new OC. You have weapons. Now it's on you, Kenny Pickett. That see? Wasn't it terrible? At least we can agree on that. Now, luckily, Joe Burrow got knocked out, and they have a backup. But listen, the Steelers defense did their job. They only gave up 13 points. Kenny Pickett loses this game, then you might as well put in Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, I said it, and I'm not a Trubisky fan, no question about it. But listen, Bradshaw got benched also early in his career. Oh, you have the Giants also, huh? I mean, that Steeler game was so bad. Oh. Now, these division games are always tricky. We know that. And the Bengals are at home. I have to believe that the Steeler offense will play better. The key to this game is make them a one-dimensional team, shut down Joe Mixon, force this kid into some pressure. He'll throw a couple of picks. I don't believe, you know what? Aren't you a Bears fan? You don't have anything to say. You take care of your team. I don't see Mike Tomlin losing. I like the Steelers here, 24-17. Over the Bengals. Don't worry, Mr. Carruthers. I understand. You know, you just keep showing those 1985 Super Bowl shuffling crew highlights. Oh, he doesn't have to be nice. Just, I mean, that franchise has been a mess for years, let me tell you. Next up, the Tennessee Titans are at home. Will Levis still the quarterback, and he is taking on Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. Panthers, this is just pure rebuilding mode for them. I expect to see a heavy dose of Derrick Henry. Panthers can't score. The Titans defense, even though it's not the same, it's still good enough. You know, I know you're saying the Titans. Well, unfortunately, guess what? We agree. The Titans, I believe, will win this one 24-17. Next up, the Houston Texans are at home taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are coming off a win also. Now, this is a bitter division rivalry. Right now, the best quarterback in pro football is not Patrick Mahomes. It's actually this kid, and we found that out the hard way because he sliced and diced us. C.J. Stroud is just outstanding. Now, the guy who's supposed to be a great quarterback actually played a little bit better last week, but Trevor Lawrence has not been special. I mean, let's just face it. Now, I don't know what Trevor Lawrence is going to show up today, but I do know that C.J. Stroud is going to play well. Yeah. That Super Bowl shuffle, it was only 1 year, and they had a great defense, no question, but they're not the steel curtain, but that's another story. I think the Jags keep it close. But I do believe the Houston Texans are going to win this game. I think DeMeco Ryans has this team pointing in the right direction, 30-27 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is scary because we're agreeing way too much. Now here's one. Oh, man, I tell you what. I don't know about this one. Oh, you got the Titans? Don't worry, I had the Titans also. This Atlanta Falcons, he's not very good. Now, the Saints quarterbacks, I don't know if Jameis is playing or Derek Carr is playing. Neither of them have been really great. But I don't trust the Falcons. I know the Falcons are at home. You know, originally, I was going to pick the Falcons at home. I can't do it. I just cannot do it. You're choosing the Falcons? Oh, don't worry. I chose the Texans also. I can't go with Tyler Heineke. I can't do it. I'm going with the Saints 23, Falcons 20. I just can't do it. I just cannot go with Tyler Heineke. Cannot do it. Next up, the Arizona Cardinals are at home, and they play much better football since Kyler Murray has come back. And they are taking on the LA Rams. There are whispers that Matthew Stafford is thinking about calling a career. He is 35. He's got a Super Bowl ring. He's gotten really nicked up over the last couple of seasons. Kyler Murray has the offense playing well. And here you're picking the Cardinals, huh? Now, believe it or not, we agree once again. I am going Arizona 27, LA Rams 24. Rams have been so inconsistent, and they are not a good road team. In fact, they haven't been a great home team. Look what we did to them. Next up, the Denver Broncos are at home, and they will be taking on the Cleveland Browns. The Browns won a game they had no business winning against our Steelers. That was so bad. I mean, DTR is okay. I mean, well, he did enough in the first half. He really did nothing. Oh, you got the Rams? Oh, God. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, you have the Broncos? Oh, goodness. This isn't good. We're agreeing entirely too much. I have the Broncos 23 and the Browns 20. That is absolutely scaring the heck out of me. Next up, the Buffalo Bills travel to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Eagles coming off a win. And I told you the Eagles were going to beat The Chiefs. I told you that. Oh, you went with Denver also. Oh my goodness, we all agree this is not good. And you're going with the Eagles. Eagles at home over Buffalo, huh? This is so scary, ladies and gentlemen. Because here we are again, agreeing with each other. Because I certainly have the Eagles 31-24 over the Buffalo Bills. Now here's an AFC West rivalry matchup. We all agree this is just not good. Not good. And I do have a feeling that we're all going to agree on this one. The Kansas City Chiefs go into Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. The Chiefs have been, that's really not much to call. The Eagles are easily the best team in the NFL, and especially the NFC. See anybody stop it. I don't think Detroit is ready. The Raiders have played better under their head coach, but they're not ready for Kansas City. No matter which quarterback. I believe the Chiefs will win this football game. I know you're saying the Chiefs also. And once again, we agree. I have the Chiefs 30. Now the Sunday night, LA to take on the Chargers and Justin Herbert. Oh, the way the Chiefs are playing, you taking the Raiders? That's not bad. That could happen. Stranger things have definitely happened. Lamar Jackson has played pretty well this season. Odell has started to learn his way with the team. The Raven defense has played very well. I can't say that about the Chargers defense, which has been dreadful. Justin Herbert has played well, but they played only good enough to lose. I hate the Ravens, and I would love for the Ravens to lose this football game. I can't pick against them. I'm going to go Baltimore 27, Chargers 24. I would love for the Chargers to beat the Ravens. Monday night has the Chicago Bears going into Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Yeah, I can't choose the Chargers. I just can't. I would love the Chargers. I would love for them to beat the Ravens. I just can't do it. I don't know what to think of your team is so bad, Mr. Carruthers. And Justin Fields actually played well last week. And this is one of those pick'em games. This is one of those if the Bears was at home, I might have to. I know you're going to pick the Bears. No. I can't do it. I just can't. Bears have no shot. You know they stink. You know the Bears stink. Shoot, after this year, they're probably looking for a quarterback. I'm going Vikings here, 28-24 over the Bears. You know, any given Monday, I get it. You have to think like that. They are just dreadful. I don't know what they're going to do. Because they turned over the keys to Justin Fields. And maybe because of that offensive line, you just can't tell. But those are my picks for Week 12, 2023. I'd like to thank Mr. Carruthers and, of course, Bella's World and all those in the clouds who've been watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much. Uncle Claude signing out. Everybody, take care. Stay safe. And God bless. Take care, everybody.